All right, so this will be systems of equations. There are 3 ways to solve them. You can solve them by graphing, you can solve them by substitution, and then you can solve them by what is called elimination, also called the addition method. So for graphing, it's just a matter of finding line 1 on the coordinate plane. So line 1 would have a 4 as your y-axis, or sorry, as your y-intercept. And then you're going to go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. I don't have a ruler, 1 second. And that's going to be your first line. What do we say? I don't want to mess this up. L1. And then you've also got your second line. So you're going to start at -3 for this one. Then you're going to go up 3 over 1, up 1, 2, 3 over 1. So we're going to say that the solution to the system of equations is the point 2 on the x, 3 on the y. It's the only place, the only x and y that would be true on line 1 and on line 2, or in equation 1 and in equation 2. Substitution, I don't think I actually went over in the most recent video, but basically, I'm trying to find a good one, but, oh no, this is a good one because it already has y equals. All right, we'll do this one so that it's more work. So instead of lining them up and combining them, what you're going to do is you're going to solve for one of the variables. So this is y minus 5x equals 6. Sorry, x minus 5y equals 6. You're going to change it to x equals. So I'm going to add the 5y and I'm going to get x equals positive 5y plus 6. And my second one is still 8x minus 8y equals negative 16. So what I'm going to do with this information is instead of 8x, I'm going to say 8 times, instead of the x, I'm going to substitute in 5y plus 6 minus 8y equals negative 16. And what we've done here is we've eliminated the x just by replacing x with the y from the other equation. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6, I get nervous about this. Do it on the calculator, 48. I think I should have known that one. Minus 8y equals negative 16. Let's just combine like terms. 40 minus 8 is going to be 32. 32y plus 48 equals negative 16. Negative 16 minus 48, so 48 and 16 are 64. So 32y is negative 64, I almost forgot. Those are both negatives. And then negative 64 divided by negative 32 would just be a 2, so y is 2. And remember, once you found one of them, then you can take that answer, and just like here when we solved for x, we substituted it in. Now we have y, we're going to substitute it in up here. So it would be x minus 5. And instead of y, we're just going to say 2 equals 6. X minus 10 equals 6. So x is 16 when y equals 2. So we're going to assume it's the point 16, 2 is the solution to the system. 16. When x is equal to 16, y is equal to 2, so let's just check that. 16 minus 5 times 2 should give us 6. So that is true for the first one. And then we have 8 times 16 minus 8 times 2 minus does not give us the correct answer. Oh, it was supposed to be -2. 32y equals -62. So y is equal to -2. Huh. All right. So that's why that didn't work. So it's always good to check. I'm going to say that it's not the correct answer. When y is -2, x plus 10 is equal to 6. So x is actually going to be -4. And y is actually going to be equal to -2. That's embarrassing. So now we have -4, -2, and let's see if those work now. So our original, the top one was x, or -4, minus 5 times y, which we decided is -2, not +2, equals 6. Leave that as -4, -5 times a -2 is a +10, equals 6. Yay. Okay, so that still works for that first one, but let's make sure it works for the second one. We have 8x minus 8y equals -16. So 8 times -4 minus 8 times -2 should equal -16. All right, that works. So our final answer is -4, -2, and that is called, the substitution method. So in this case, it would be a little bit easier. Y equals -5x plus 7. 2x minus 2y equals -2. So we already know what y is. So over here at 2x minus 2, instead of that y, we can just put in 2 times -5x plus 7 equals -2. So that would be 2x. -2 times a -5x is a positive 10x. -2 times a positive 7 is -14. Equals -2. Good? 2x and 10x is 12x. The -14, I would move over here. So -14 becomes a positive, or we'll add 14 to both sides, so we'll get a positive 12. So that just means x is 1, hopefully. Hopefully we're doing this right this time. I'm doing it right this time. So now that x is 1, we're just going to say y equals -5 times positive 1 plus 7. So y equals 2. X is 1, y is 2. So down here, that means 2 times 1 minus 2 times 2 equals -2. 2 times 1 minus 2 times 2 is -2. And just to check, when y is 2, 2 equals -5 times 1 plus 7 should give me 2. And it does. So that would be a simpler, less error-filled example of the substitution method. X is 1, y is 2 would be the answer. And then finally we have elimination method, which I taught as elimination, but I think my math lab calls the addition method. So I just printed off the page that has the answers, and then hopefully I'll catch it faster than I'll catch it eventually. But it was just easier to, if I was going to check the answers, leave them there. Okay, so the elimination method is also called the addition method because you're adding these two groups together. 4x plus x is going to be 5x. -4y plus 4y is going to be 0y equals 14 plus 4 plus -14 is going to be -10. So that's why it's called the addition method. Just add them together. 4x plus x is 5x. These are already opposites, so -4y plus 4y leaves us with 0 y's. And then we said that this was -10, so x is going to be -2. And then just take that -2 and put it in either of these. We'll put it here, -2 plus 4y equals -14. Add the 2 and we get 4y is equal to -12. So y is equal to -3 when x is equal to -2. So that's the addition method.